It's Week 10 of the NFL, and we'll see DeAndre Swift, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Bears and the Patriots, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago, and we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Alongside my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and this is a matchup, Brock, that we may see many, many times in the future of this league. A couple of rookie starters leading their offenses at quarterback.
And that really does make it a measuring stick game for both of them, Kate. Rookie quarterbacks in the draft, they're always linked to each other from the moment they're tabbed the starters in their first season. And then when you get to look across and you get to play one, you know that both of them want to be the one who leads their guys to a win, because that's a victory that will be talked about, well, for the rest of their rookie season and beyond.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Valus Jones now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Going to run again with Swift. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Williams from the gun. Hauled in left side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and just 2 to go. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 40-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. This finds Everett complete. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, the 3rd overall pick in this year's draft. After a decorated career at UNC, it's Drake May.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns as a quarterback you throw in a game, you turn it over a couple times at a loss, put your defense out there a few more times, those moments you remember. What should really be driving him to get the win this week.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air. Ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the gun, it's May. This one finds Polk. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Jalen Polk, the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he's one of the best in the league this season. Still the guy that everybody is chasing in passing yards. Look at that. Up over 3,000 of them to this point. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Chicago first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage. Offense to the line for second down. Williams on the play action. Has his man, it's Swift. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 5 men in the secondary for the Pats, third down. Here's Williams. Swift hauls it in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. 2nd and 6 coming up here. May now from the gun. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England first down. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. They go again with Stevenson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. That was Darrell Taylor in to make the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Osborne hauls it in. And he's taken down at the 30.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, no matter what the call was offensively, the key to the success defensively right there was that blitz. With their initial push, able to generate so much pressure and get the sack before he could find any outlet.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Running behind center with Swift. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Throw reeled in by Allen. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. From the red zone now. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now Williams. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
They'll run it with Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kid, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a 1st down as close as they were to the sticks.
Herbert. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Now Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, they'll run with Herbert. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. To return this, Marcus Jones. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. This one finds Osborne. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
Stevenson gets it on 3rd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
To the air on 1st down, May. Finds a man right side. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 46. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Here's May to the air. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. They'll motion Osborne right. 1st and goal, Stevenson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal. Stevenson. And he's going to make it in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots break the tie here in the 1st. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Patriots take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears tie things up at 14. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. First down throw for May. He'll get this to Henry. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. We're all knotted up at 14. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Man in motion out of the slot. On second down, it's Stevenson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Henry on the catch. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. May. Cut by Gibson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
May on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Still has some space inside the 35. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take a second quarter lead. Jalen Polk the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. First down throw by Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the carry, it's Swift. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Tackled by Keon White there. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They run with Swift. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Off the play fake, Williams. Complete out to the right side. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Kyle Duggar hauling him down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 41-yard line.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Kyle Duggar hauling him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. Hits him on the out route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a New England first down. From the gun, it's May. On target to his man, Polk. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't...
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Working inside the red zone. This throw is cut. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 2nd and 3 now. Tight end going in motion here. The give inside to Stevenson. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. May now from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
The kick by Folk is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. First down, here's Swift. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackle made on the play by Dietrich Wise. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 29-yard line.
Williams from the gun. This finds Everett complete. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On the give, it's Swift. He'll cobble together a yard there. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Now here's Williams. Swift hauls it in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. The Patriots and Jalen Polk running to the field. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Second down, they go back to Stevenson. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9. Throwing from near his own goal line. Caught, nice gain left side. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, it's Gibson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a New England first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Slot man motioned over. Going to the ground again on first. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound a defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Gronk, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And the work's already half done thanks to that return. They're taking over at midfield. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. First down, Williams. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a one-score game before halftime. If anyone is still doubting that this guy has an NFL-caliber arm, Brock, add that to the list of highlights he can use in his defense. That was an NFL throw.
And got to be such a confidence builder. Yes, the game is faster. Yes, the windows are smaller. But when you execute with precision, touchdowns can follow.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Antonio Gibson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Patriots headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. To the air on first down, May. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has the connection to Odunze. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. From the red zone now. He's got it! And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. Or 3rd and short in your back pocket.
And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears tie it in the final minute of the half. Caleb Williams, the touchdown! Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. That finds Gibson. Complete. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. May not have throw on 3rd. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. for now. Plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. The rookie, J.J. McCarthy, making his mark with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we'll stay right here in the Sunshine State. Head down to Tampa, check on the Bucs. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. In the first half, it was the rookie from USC, Caleb Williams, who was looking the part. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams
all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And you know this firsthand, partner. You get above that 300 mark, you and your offense are going to have plenty of highlights to choose from by this point in the game. We're getting a look at some of them now. You just got to marvel at how well he's played the quarterback position here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. May now. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. May looking to throw. Chased out to his right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
This one finds Osborne. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. He'll get this to Henry. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's May. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And the kick by Folk is good. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
His pass caught by Allen. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
He's 4A up the middle, and that's about 3. Kyle Duggar holding him down. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. Williams to throw on 3rd. Got Everett, and it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down? Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? On 1st down, they'll start with Gibson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. This is Stevenson heading right. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. They stick with Stevenson here on 1st. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows the lead to 5.
So give him a 4th in this game to the surprise of absolutely nobody. They've had to settle for field goals quite often. But to his credit, he has stepped up confidently, consistently, and been the scorer they need him to be.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And they get him down after a solid gain up to the 31. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. They run the counter with Swift. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Christian Barmore with the play. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Williams from the gun. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Pats will take over. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Jukes one defender, and he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
On target to his man, Polk. This is ahead for about 5. Jalen Johnson with the stop. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Made a throw it. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
First down throw for May. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England first down. Gibson here from the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. May now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Putting the tight end in motion. First and goal, Stevenson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Stevenson. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal. To throw, here's May. Buys top, and they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots hold an 11-point advantage. Drake made the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. He stopped on the return at the 27. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Now an inside handoff to Swift. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he'll get it underneath the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackle made on the play by Dietrich Wines. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Running behind center with Swift. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. And the Patriots in the nickel for this third down call. To throw, Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
First down. Here's Swift. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he's across midfield into Patriot territory.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Now a give to Swift. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw his... Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Working from the gun, Williams. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they take him down right along the 30.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. From the left hash, this is from 47. Carney's kick is good. And the lead is back down to 9.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, make it a hair closer in the box score.
On the return, here's Jones. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Patriots running their offense out there. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. May on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's May. On the quick slant, it finds Polk. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's a pickup of 9. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. The give inside to Gibson. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. The give inside to Stevenson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Henry on the catch. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now a give to Stevenson, coming right. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light, well, on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Running it again with Gibson. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8. Running in here with Stevenson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 2 yards on that run. That's going to bring up 4th and 6. So yet again, they're turning to him to try to put 3 on the board. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. And the kick by Folk is good. And that grows their lead to 12.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, Williams. That's going to be caught by Everett. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And a fair catch made here at the 17.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun handed off to Gibson. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Gibson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Throwing is May. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a New England 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, here's Stevenson. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Cut by Gibson.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that keeps the lead at 12.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense running out in need of 2 quick scores.
This offense running out for a new series led by their running back. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Throwing now off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
He's on the move. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears now within one score in the fourth. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. His third total score in this game. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Gibson. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. This one finds Polk. Hits some space around midfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
To the air on 1st down, May. Escapes out to the left. He can run it. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Patriots with a 5-point lead. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. They'll come up 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. On the run, it's Stevenson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Stevenson with another carry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Stevenson gets it on 3rd down. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Back to throw. Getting out to his left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kyle Decker makes the play. And the Patriots make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say so long from Chicago.